What's up, my PT peeps? Brian back to talk about The Walking Dead Season 7, Episode 2, Sneak Peek and Discussion. Now, Episode 1 just aired yesterday. It's going to air today in the UK and everything in a couple different countries, but we got some information about the second episode, and the sneak peek is up on AMC online as well if you want to check it out. It's pretty cool. It shows us the kingdom. You see Morgan and Carol. Morgan is pushing Carol in a wheelchair. You see people on horses. You see a couple people from the trailers. You see a couple things. We'll put some things together on there too. So I think episode 2 is going to be a happier, brighter episode. And they probably switched it because initially we thought it was going to be the sanctuary, and now it's going to be the kingdom to come around. And it just seems brighter and better and open and fresh air and everything there too going through it. And it's kind of a nice dynamic between Carol and Morgan, and we'll see that develop as well. And then the big news is to see King Ezekiel, and it's kind of funny here this in the sneak peek. Carol asks, "What's this guy's name?" And Morgan has hesitant to say it, and it's King Ezekiel, and Carol's like, what? What's going on here? So you get to see them go through the kingdom a little bit, and it's about a minute long or whatever. It's a little sneak peek, and Morgan is pushing Carol through the outside to the inside to the auditorium, where if you see the comics and you know where stuff happens and you see the trailer, you've seen this auditorium before when Carol is sitting here when she's like, she doesn't know anything in the best of ways or whatever she says, and it's when she's going to meet Ezekiel for the first time. And I can just be happy for that because that's the auditorium, and to see Shiva is going to be a sight for sore eyes too. After seeing that first episode, it's going to be tough to watch. Initially, the Spoiling Dead fans and a bunch of different other groups, not just them, but they thought that it was going to be the Sanctuary was episode 2, but I guess they flip-flopped it, so it's going to be the Kingdom, and then most likely the Sanctuary in episode 3. But if you see the trailer, it's probably going to pick up where Morgan and Carol are with the Kingdom Riders or whatever, and I don't know with the feel of it right now. Once I know more information, we'll let you know. But the Kingdom Rider says to Morgan, "We've been looking for you." So does Morgan go away? Does he get separated from the Kingdom Riders? Do they just take Carol? I don't know. I mean, the way I see it is because there is Daniel Newman, the guy who talks with Morgan the first time to bring him back. I don't know how it goes. So as you see, Morgan is walking with them back there, and you see the mailbox and then the house or whatever, the creepy house there is too. So I don't know if they initially just take Carol with them and Morgan doesn't go or what, but I would think Morgan goes with them. You can't just leave Carol there too. But if you see it here, Ezekiel is with Morgan there, or Morgan is with Ezekiel there too. I think the long-haired guy here is in the car with the walkers banging on the glass. He comes out too. He's probably like a newbie or whatever, a youngster on there too, not really sure of it. But Morgan says to Carol that he's helping Ezekiel already. See, that guy there too is what Morgan waves to him on there, and he's like showing someone how to ride a horse, or his son or a little kid on there too. But it's going to be the Kingdom heavy episode, I would assume. It's only going to be an hour probably, so I would think that it's got to be all the Kingdom. I doubt they're going to show the Sanctuary and whatever, but it's probably going to just show you the Morgan and Carol connection, where they're gone, what they have from, and how they got there too, because we don't know. Last time we saw them, they were just shaking hands with the Kingdom Riders there too. And in the trailer, Carol's in rough shape. And the sneak peek on there where they show you there too after the first episode, Carol's like running in the woods, bandaged up a little bit too. So she's trying to get away. Stuff happens or whatever. But like I said, it's going to be a big Kingdom heavy episode, which should be a great new change for it too, because King Ezekiel is going to be pretty out there and pretty crazy to think of. He's got to be the comic relief, and he says you can't tell anybody what's going on here too. So we got to find out what the secret is, what's going on there too. So he's talking to Morgan, I'm guessing, from how the trailer goes down. So we'll see what the secret is on there too. Is it Walker's attack? Do they have to do that? They don't want to fear anybody. They want to make anyone scared. I don't know how it's going to go down. I'm excited for it to see it in the Kingdom. I think it's going to be a great episode. The first episode is just crazy, dark, brutal, over the top. Settle that and then move on with the rest of the season. You see how Morgan with the staff is. He's probably talking to Carol here in the trailer that he can't let her die. He can't let her go. All life is precious. He's trying to save Carol's life. So we'll see if that happens throughout the season. And Morgan is with it because Carol probably is drugged up and passes out, and she's got to get stitched up and bandaged up because she got shot a bunch of times. So Morgan has already known how the Kingdom is kind of a little bit too, and know what they're about if they can trust them. Carol's probably getting medical attention for some of the episode, and Morgan, it's going to be a Morgan Carol heavy episode, and I'm excited for it. So what do you think about there too? It's going to be a nice change of pace after that first crazy dark episode. It'll be kind of back to Walking Dead style a little there too. Hopefully, and I hope that Carol stays and gets healthier and everything too. Do you think there's going to be a romance with her and Ezekiel? I don't know, a little love connection. So because in the comics, Ezekiel gets with Michonne, you know that's not going to happen now on the show. So, you know, I think it would be kind of cool to see what happens, and I don't know any of that information yet, so it's always good to not know something and see how it plays out. You know, in the trailer we saw this, and every time I see this clip now, I can't help but to look right in the center, because once you look at something, you see Morgan and Carol pushing the wheelchair too. So it's going to be cool to see how it is. You know, the Tyler Perry Studios is where the Kingdom is, and so it's been kind of closed set production there too. There hasn't been too many pictures of it except in the trailer and stuff, and we knew the Kingdom was coming, so it's going to be good to see that. Hopefully we get to see more of it besides this episode, because I don't know how much is filmed from it. You know, the earlier reports were that the first part of the season 7, the second or third episode, which now we know is the second episode, is probably the only part we really see of it. That's what the initial reports were. So we'll see how it actually plays out, you know, and we'll see what's going on with this too, with Ezekiel. Now, I'm guessing that's Richard in the red. That's his right hand man. But I'm excited to see Shiva. You know, I can't say it enough. I've said it in a bunch of videos that I'm excited for Shiva, Ezekiel. Ezekiel's got to be some comic relief now. You know, after the first things going on with episode 1. We lost some people there, so, you know, we got to pick some up. We got to have some comic relief on there, too. So what are you guys excited for? Shiva, Ezekiel, Kingdom, Morgan, Carol, none of the above? What do you think, guys? So suck my nuts. For those who know the first episode, you know what I'm talking about. Like, share, subscribe. Subscribe to the channel to get more videos. Let us know what you're excited for. If you know any information, let us know, guys. Thank you for watching. You guys are awesome.